morning and welcome. I'm Selena Mead with the Vsb TV 11 Evening News on this Monday, March the 10th. Some tragic news we're starting off with in what appears to have been a shocking domestic tragedy. The bodies of a married St. George's couple have been found in their home at number 32 Wellington Slip Road this afternoon, triggering off a major police initiative. At this time, Acting Police Superintendent Nicholas Pedro is awaiting the report of the pathologist before releasing any further details about the incident, but may hold another press conference tomorrow. At his conference this afternoon, questions were raised about police being called to the house yesterday.
At about 2:25 this afternoon, Bermuda Police Service responded to a report at 32 Wellington Slip Road, St. George's. On arrival, they found a male and a female, 48 and 49 years old, respectively, and they were found to be and determined to be deceased. I can confirm that they are a married couple, and they appeared to be suffering from injuries that appeared to have caused their death. The Bermuda Police Service Serious Crime Unit is investigating this matter, and will be giving updates on the matter in due process.
Can you give any indication as to whether police may have had cause to visit this residence in the past?
I cannot at this point, but obviously all those factors will be looked at during the course of the investigation.
We have received information that the police were called to this residence yesterday and perhaps did not act.
We are looking at all those matters. At this time, there's nothing to suggest that we did attend or have any reports of that, but we are looking at that.
Government conceded today that the environmental charter it has signed with the United Kingdom commits the island to demanding environmental impact assessments be required for all major development projects, although there is no local legislation that governs such a condition. In any event, an ETA will be needed when the proposed upgrades to Bermuda's shipping channels are considered, and Bermuda Environmental Consulting is seeking public input regarding 3 possible projects. Improvements to the North Channel involving dredging and widening with some removal of coral reefs, improvements to the South Channel involving extensive dredging of sand, and the realignment of the South Channel involving extensive dredging of sand. Common to all will be limited dredging at the Narrows off St. George's. The first open house will be held on March 18th at the Anglican Cathedral Hall starting at 11 a.m. 2 Devonshire men, aged 27 and 29, have been arrested in connection with an incident on Saturday in which a 15-year-old Warwick youth was assaulted by 2 men, one brandishing a knife. The serious assault, which took place on Hermitage Road in Devonshire, caused the victim a serious hand injury as well as a laceration to his neck, but neither wound is life-threatening. Detectives are appealing for any witnesses or anyone with information to contact the Hamilton CID at 295-0011. Police, they've had a busy time in the overnight hours dealing with road accidents, the 2 most serious of which involved a collision near Marsh Folly and a car over an embankment near Barker's Hill. The Marsh Folly incident took place around 10 p.m. and saw a car and motorcycle collide by the tennis stadium. As a result, the 34-year-old rider was taken to hospital with what are believed to be serious head injuries. Traffic investigators have been called in, and at 10:15 this morning, a 43-year-old Devonshire woman became trapped in her car when it collided with a fence on North Shore Road and went over an embankment. Her injuries are believed to be non-life-threatening. Wayne Keynes of the police media team gave Vsb News a report on the scene, as did one of the landscapers who came to her rescue, Nathaniel Benaflor.
Police responded to a report of a road traffic collision that took place this morning at 10:15 on North Shore Road, just 200 meters east of Barker's Hill. It appears that a 43-year-old Devonshire woman was traveling on that said road when she lost control of her car and collided with a railing and was perched over an embankment. The Bermuda Fire Service was called. They extricated her out of the vehicle and she was taken to the hospital where she's being treated with non-life-threatening injuries. Police would like to thank individuals from Green Leaves, a landscaping company, who actually came out and assisted the woman. Police are appealing for any other witnesses to contact police on 295-0011.
I am Nathaniel Benaflor, working at the Green Leaves Landscaping Company.
and we just got here in the incident where the accident happened. Actually, when we got here, the car is already in the side of the road. So we just rushed in and helped, and we tied the car from our truck. So the car is not going to slide all over the board. So, and we tried to help her, but a lot of came to help her too. So we just pushed back and the police came.
Minister of National Security Michael Dunkley has informed Parliament that the government is planning to regulate the cash for gold establishments in Bermuda to ensure that proper controls are exercised that protect the public from theft and burglaries that lead to their jewelry being sold.
Honorable members will be aware of the recent growth in the trade of cash for gold here in Bermuda. Presently, Gold Standard Bermuda is the main operation in this area, with small jewelers similarly engaged in a trade of cash for gold. Driven by economic circumstances, numerous individuals have taken to trading their unwanted gold for cash at these outlets. Save for an unwritten understanding between Gold Standard Bermuda and the Bermuda Police Service, the trade is not specifically regulated. Honorable members will also recall a recent publicized criminal case in which a defendant had stolen jewelry from his family, traded it for cash, and managed to do so in an incredibly short period of time to the prejudice of his victim, to whom the gold was not unwanted but highly valued. Mr. Speaker, Gold Standard Bermuda and the Bermuda Police Service considered this occurrence to be a one-off on the basis that the deposit of the gold by the defendant coincided with a weekend and the gold was incorporated into a prepared shipment destined for melting, and that the normal waiting time for such a process was not applied. However, this case demonstrates to some the argument for the introduction of regulation of this trade. We have consulted with the Bermuda Police Service, and the emerging consensus is for a light-touch manner of regulation for the cash for gold trade. Legislation might most usefully focus on licensing these kinds of premises, ensuring the proper recording of sellers' details, including the use of a photo log of the items deposited for trade, and a mandated waiting period before the disposal of the gold. There is also some merit in the Barbados approach of requiring payment by check for traded gold as opposed to instant cash. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry will consult with those engaged in this trade, and I expect that in the next session we will see some form of legislation in this area. This is an instance where the introduction of some form of regulation will provide a safety net for consumers, assist in any enforcement action taken by the police.
Open 9 to 7, Monday to Saturday, on 41 Victoria Street in Hamilton for your home appliance and hardware needs. Sears, washers and dryers, refrigerators and freezers, gas ovens and electric ranges, a large array of Craftsman tools and accessories, lawn and garden tools, fitness equipment, outdoor furniture, barbecue grills, and much, much more. Open 9 to 7, Monday to Saturday. Sears, bringing Bermuda the best variety at everyday low prices.
Copyfax is Bermuda's authorized Samsung dealer. See a large range of Samsung color and black and white multifunctional machines, printers, scanners, faxes, and copiers, and all networkable. Copyfax has Samsung machines suitable for home, office, or any size business in an A4 format, taking up less room than other similar equipment. And replacement supplies are in stock for all of their Samsung products. Affordable shopping at Copyfax Limited, where service comes first.
Digicel Postpaid Refresh is here. Get any of the latest smartphones with no money down. Easy monthly payments start at only $10 per month. Choose from a wide range of devices. Pay absolutely nothing up front and only $35 per month for a Samsung Galaxy S4 or $40 per month for a BlackBerry Q10. And then upgrade to a new smartphone whenever you like. Digicel Postpaid Refresh for all Digicel customers. Join Digicel today. Now you can bring your number with you. Visit digicelbermuda.com for details. Be extraordinary. Digicel.
And welcome back to Vsb TV 11. After the glitz and glamour of Teen Services Outstanding Teen Awards this weekend that occurred at the Fairmont Hamilton Princess, where she was voted Outstanding Teen of the Year Princess, 17-year-old Lindsay Fisher was back in class as a senior at Warwick Academy. The accomplished teen lists in her resume voluntary work with Bermuda Overseas Missions, a candy striper, a member of the Youth Committee of the Bermuda Hospitals Board's Charitable Trust, and a drummer in the school's jazz band. In this interview with Charles Webb, she admits to being a bit overwhelmed.
Well, I'm definitely still very excited from Saturday night and all of the exciting things that have happened this weekend, but now that I'm back in school, I definitely have to try and focus because I only have a month or two until my IB exams start, and I need to try and get the grades so that I can get into my universities next year. But it has definitely been a very exciting weekend, and I'm so honored to have been chosen as Bermuda's Outstanding Teen.
So what's next on the schedule for Lindsay?
The next thing on the schedule is, I guess, just try to keep up with everything I've been doing so far that got me chosen as Outstanding Teen, and as I said, to hit the books and keep up on my schoolwork so that I can get my predicted grades and be able to get into the med schools that have given me offers so far.
Do you consider yourself an inspiration to other young ladies and gentlemen?
I would hope that I'm an inspiration to other young ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I've worked hard, and I think being chosen as head girl for the school shows that I can act as a role model, and I hope that means that children do look up to me and might want to follow in my footsteps one day.
And I suspect your parents are over the moon.
I think they're pretty happy. I mean, they've been smiling all weekend and congratulating me all weekend, saying, "Lindsay, we just can't believe this. Are you really our child?" So I think they definitely are over the moon, and I'm just happy that I can make them proud.
Finance Minister Bob Richards attempted to clear up the confusion of when a pension can be taken by someone younger than 65 years. In Parliament today, in answer to a question from Shadow Finance Minister David Burt.
The National Pension Scheme Act only permits a member who retires at age 65 to be able to continue to work and receive their pension benefits. It does not provide such an ability for early retirement. Plan administrators have been advised that if a plan member seeks to gain access to their pension funds after age 55 who are not retiring, they may not grant such access. While the Pension Commission understands that some individuals may be facing financial hardships and seek to access their pension funds early, the National Pension Scheme Act already provides for financial hardship requests to be handled by the Commission. If a member is retiring early, signs a declaration provided by the plan administrator that they are retiring, then they will be able to receive early retirement benefit pension payments. If that member decides at some point to return to the workforce at a later date, no action will be taken by the plan administrator or the Commission.
Now we have the daily markets presented by Bias.
Global equity markets declined on Monday on rising tensions over Ukraine's Crimea region, and after an unexpected slump in Chinese exports triggered a sell-off in mining stocks. U.S. stocks slipped as a slowdown in Chinese exports fueled concern about global economic growth. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed down 0.21%, while the S&P 500 index retreated 0.05%. Just over 15,000 shares of Bank of Butterfield shares traded today on the Bermuda Stock Exchange. The stock price fell 0.98% to $2.03. 9,700 shares of Argus Group changed hands today. The share price fell 1.22% to $4.05. European stocks were mixed. The FTSE retreated 0.35% to 6,689, while merger activity in France helped the CAC 40 gain 0.1% to close at 4,371. Asian stocks plunged as China's exports unexpectedly tumbled over 18% in February, adding to the fears of a slowdown in the Chinese economy. The Hang Seng fell 1.76%, while the Shanghai Composite declined 2.89%. Latin American markets retreated as emerging markets declined for a second day. Brazil's Vsb index fell to its lowest since July as commodities exports tumbled. U.S. bonds were little changed. 10-year yields dropped 1 basis point to 2.78%. German bonds fell as the European Central Bank pledged to keep interest rates subdued. 10-year German bonds fell 3 basis points to 1.62%. The U.S. dollar strengthened versus most of its major trading partners. Sterling fell 0.4% to 166 as Bank of England Deputy Governor Charlie Bean said further strength in the currency may hamper the UK's economic recovery. And that's been a look at your daily markets, brought to you by Bias.
live in a beautiful environment. One way to help keep it that way is to always remember your reusable grocery bags. If you forgot, you can still do your part in saving our planet by buying a Marketplace green bag for only $1.19. Not only are they good for groceries, but they're handy for many other uses. Always have your bags in sight of you or put your grocery list in one so that you don't forget your reusable bags. You and the Marketplace are helping to save the environment by choosing to reuse.
With Cell One, you simply get more. More 4G speed and reliability across the island. More warranty coverage from the only carrier authorized to resell Apple iPhones in Bermuda. More first-class service with our 24/7 customer care whether you're in-store, on the phone, or online. More services, mobile phones, long distance, and home internet, all with one company. Get more with one. Cell One.
People and Places is next with Charles Webb.
People and Places with Charles Webb is brought to you by Big Savings Zone at the end of Stocks Road, St. David's.
Are you looking for a job? And in today's climate, who isn't? Well, I'm here at the Fairmont Girl Lounge, and I'm not actually looking for a job. I'm here to talk to Courtney Bushner, who has created oddjobber.co.
Oddjobber.co is a website that provides a platform for local vendors to sell their products and services directly from the site. We have an e-commerce system that's integrated into the site so people are able to sell directly from individual vendor pages.
So now, is this a unique way of one either, say, finding a job or selling a product?
This is a very unique way of finding a job or selling a product. You can sign up as a vendor and create your own job by posting in one of our categories your services that you provide locally, or you can post the products or goods that you provide, whether it be bath goods, artwork, things like that. You can provide. We have over 30 categories, so you can post pretty much anything and sell it directly from the website.
Should I assume that one who is posting has to know about social media?
We have various vendor packages. We have one that is available to vendors who want to create their own vendor page, and then we have one where the Oddjobber will take care of it for you. So that package will be for someone who's not internet or computer savvy. We'll take care of the whole setup, the photo shoot, and things like that for you. So many people are losing their jobs every day, almost every week. The Oddjobber.co allows smaller businesses as well as bigger corporations to provide their services to those in need. For those people who have lost jobs, they may have a particular skill or trade that they're good at, they can present that on the Oddjobber and still maintain an income from that.
How optimistic are you that people will catch on to this?
I feel like this idea is very popular in the States and other countries, so I don't think it'll take long for people to catch on. I feel like the Oddjobber will take off quickly. In the States and other countries like that, these type of online marketplaces are very popular. I feel like it creates an alternative means of income, and it also helps people see that there's an easier way to sell their goods other than from a storefront, you know, in Hamilton or St. George's, Somerset, doesn't matter. The online marketplace provides people to get awareness to their products all over the world.
So the person who, say for example, looking to introduce a new product, the ideal location for them would be oddjobber.com.
If you're introducing a new product, I would definitely recommend the website Oddjobber. We are actually in contact with a delivery service, so delivery should be up and running soon. We're hoping somebody will sign on as a contract for that. We also just had somebody actually close a storefront to upload their goods on the website because it's just a cheaper alternative on the island. So if you have a degree in communications and you're willing to help someone get their business up and running, they can post on the site as a social media consultant, and they can help someone. If you're a painter, you have maintenance experience, or you are an artist, you can present your services to the community, either your artwork or a freelance, freelance job, and people can come on the site and book you for your services. I just feel like in my generation, the easier thing to do is to go online. Why not present your goods 24 hours a day, 365 days a year to the community? Having a storefront limits you to certain hours of the day, certain days of the week. The alljob.co allows the public or the community to see everything whenever they want.
Here in the Fairmont Girl Lounge with Courtney Bushner for People and Places, I'm Charles Webb, Vsb News.
People and Places with Charles Webb has been brought to you by Big Savings Zone at the end of Stocks Road, St. David's.
Want for much more furniture? Then shop at Big Savings Zone. Their prices are guaranteed, not estimates. Have you ever ordered something online expecting it to be a certain price, but when it arrives, it ends up being a whole lot more? Beware of those unexpected hidden fees. That never happens at Big Savings Zone. Their prices include all charges landed in Bermuda, so there's no surprises when your order arrives. Why settle for imitations? Shop at Big Savings Zone at the end of Stocks Road, St. David's.
Welcome back in sports tonight. Chris Estwanek clipped 5 seconds off his own record in the Lindos to Lindos road race yesterday, while Dion Brary snatched honors in the ladies division. Estwanek was clocked in at 31 minutes 23 seconds, with Chase Smith second in 34 minutes 44 seconds, and Evan Node third. Brary hit the tape 20th overall in 41 minutes 29 seconds, with Laura Wright second and a close third between Victoria Fiddick, Krista Dyer, and Catherine Mello. There were close to 1,000 participants, with funds going to the Bermuda Diabetes Association. Mike Sharp spoke with the owner and manager of Lindos, Georgia Zanol.
Georgia, what do you think? I mean, Chris Estwanek, a new record.
Oh yes, I saw him come in like a rocket. I never saw anybody run so fast. After all the heels here, he did very well. And then now he's running home. On the way, oh yes, he's training for a marathon, so he's running home.
I hope not. I was trying to get an interview with him.
Oh no, he's gone. He's gone. He's definitely gone. I don't think he'll be back. Oh, he said, I'm going to have a drink and then go.
Yeah, so he's getting ready for a marathon.
Yeah, actually he broke the record and he's getting ready for the marathon. Who knows? He might break the record of the marathon as well.
Speaking with Dion Brary, winning the Lindos to Lindos female division. Dion, what was it like out there?
I think it was perfect conditions. It wasn't too hot. Temperature was perfect.
And what about Victoria? Were you aware that she was coming, and then there was about 2 or 3 others out there that were chasing you down?
I didn't even take notice. For this race here, I'm running the New York Half Marathon on Sunday, so it was just an easy run, training run for me.
Right.
So I just basically run comfortable.
Right. Chris won the race comfortably and then took off because I guess he's running the marathon as well.
I don't think he is. Ashley Estwanek is running the half marathon.
Speaking now with Krista Dyer, who's really bursting onto the road running scene. Dion won it, Victoria was there, but Krista had a chance to maybe even pip her at the line there. But take us through it. What was the race like, Krista?
Today it wasn't too bad. There was ideal conditions. The weather was great. I think the rain kind of lowered the temperature a bit, made it ideal for running. The hills weren't too bad, took them in stride, and I love this race. It's good turnout, environment's very encouraging, so it was a good race today.
What do you attribute to you coming now all of a sudden in the top 3?
Well, I don't know about that, but I don't know, I just enjoy being active, and I'm a bit competitive, so this is a good outlet for that, and everyone else, all the other runners are so encouraging, like I said, so it just brings the best out of you, no matter who you are.
should do it. Enjoy your new shower.
Experience the bold look of Kohler at a Kohler registered showroom.
Choose to be healthy, Bermuda. Get out there and exercise with a sunscreen hat and shirt on every day. Eat healthy, don't smoke, and check your brown spots once a month to detect skin cancer early. Anything growing darker, bigger, jagged borders needs to be checked. Wear your sunscreen hat and shirt every day. Be sun safe, Bermuda.
Well, the sun was shining today, but for a giant ball of burning gas, it didn't seem to be doing very much, and it remained a little chilly. I'm Jay Barker, and this is your weather. Our highs and lows for today, you can see we didn't break the 70 boundary. 68 was our high temperature at 12 p.m. Our low, 5 a.m. this morning, 63 degrees. Currently, we're looking at 65 degrees. Humidity is only 55%. Winds out of the northwest at 15 knots, and the barometric pressure is falling at 29.87 inches. So far for March, we've seen 2.13 inches of rain. Lots of rain past few days. Brings a total up to 16.44 inches. Normally, we'd have seen 11.74. We're heading to 5 inches more than we'd have normally seen. Take a look at our satellite map. Well, this weak high pressure will maintain the fair weather over the island for tomorrow. But a weak frontal trough will then move eastward through Bermuda, bringing isolated showers Tuesday night. Fair weather returns for Wednesday, and then a large area of low pressure off of the east coast will then bring an associated cold front with strong to near gale force winds, showers, and possibly thunder on Thursday, followed by much cooler weather on Friday. And when I say much cooler, I ain't just whistling Dixie. It's going to be cold. In the gateway cities, we're looking at 75 and mostly cloudy in Atlanta. Boston, partly cloudy and 54, 77 and mostly sunny in Charlotte. London, cloudy and 55. Miami, we're seeing partly cloudy and 82 degrees, 55 and mostly cloudy in New York. Orlando, partly cloudy and 83. Philadelphia, mostly cloudy and 60 degrees, 43 and partly cloudy in Toronto. And Washington, mostly cloudy and 67 degrees. For tonight, we're looking at a low of around 63 degrees, partly cloudy. Winds out of the northwest at 12 to 18 knots, and then moving out of the west at 10 to 15 knots. For tomorrow, high temperature of around 69, mostly sunny, 1 or 2 showers overnight, winds out of the west at 10 to 15 knots, and then out of the southwest at 12 to 18 knots, and then they're going to move right back to the west again later on in the evening. For mariners tonight, no small craft warnings in effect. Seas inside the reef 1 to 2 feet, seas outside the reef 4 to 7 feet, sea temperature 70 degrees. For mariners tomorrow, again, no warnings in effect. Seas inside the reef 1 to 2 feet, seas outside the reef 4 to 7 feet. High tide 5:34 a.m. and low tide 12:09 p.m. Let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. On Tuesday, mostly sunny, 1 or 2 showers overnight, high of around 69. Wednesday, sunny periods becoming mostly cloudy with a few showers, high of around 70. Thursday, mostly cloudy, showers, a chance of afternoon and evening thunder, high of 71. Friday, partly cloudy with 1 or 2 morning showers, and like I said, cold and 61 degrees. Saturday, mostly cloudy and not much better. 62 is your high. I'd like to thank the Bermuda Weather Service for all their help, and a big shout out to Eric down at EMB Trading, who thinks thought I was taller than I am. I still don't understand. I'm 6 foot, guys, just as a point of reference. That's it for me. I'll see you again real soon.
We thank you for choosing to spend your evening with us at Vsb TV 11. Have a good night, Bermuda.
Vsb TV 11, Bermuda.